If you're exhausted by chasing success, you're not failing. You're following the wrong map. There's a reason you feel restless, anxious, constantly doubting yourself, because modern success is loud, but true success is silent. It's calm. It's rooted, and it begins not with ambition but with virtue. This is what ancient wisdom knew long before empires fell and economies rose. In this reflection, we explore the path of meaningful success, guided by the teachings of a timeless philosophy. You won't hear the teacher's name again after this, because this message is not about history, it's about you. If this message already speaks to something in you, pause, leave a like, or share a thought in the comments. Only those seeking growth stay this long. If that's you, stay with me. Begin with virtue. The true foundation success isn't about conquering the world, it's about mastering yourself. And that mastery begins with virtue. When your actions align with goodness, when you treat others with fairness, speak with truth, act with kindness, you create something powerful. Trust. Virtue is the foundation of all influence. You don't earn respect by demanding it. You earn it by living in a way that cannot be questioned. This isn't about perfection. It's about direction. Every kind act, every honest word, every small sacrifice for what is right. These shape your character. They say the strongest person in any room is the one who doesn't need to prove it. Virtue gives you that quiet strength. So ask yourself, do I seek to appear good or to be good? The one who builds virtue builds success that no one can take. True virtue does not rely on applause. It is consistent when eyes are watching and when no one is looking. Virtue turns chaos into clarity, turns reactivity into restraint, and over time it becomes your default, an automatic expression of your inner foundation. And when you lead with virtue, you don't just inspire, you elevate. In every situation, virtue gives you a clear lens. You stop asking what's popular or easy and start asking what's right. That clarity alone puts you ahead of most. Virtue becomes your armor. It protects your peace, sharpens your decisions, and earns you a life of quiet respect. Build a life of order, discipline, and ritual. Discipline is not suppression. It's structure, it's order, it's knowing where your day begins and where your energy goes. The ancients called it li, not just ritual but rhythm, not just habit but harmony. When your life follows structure, chaos cannot enter. When you rise with intention, your spirit does not drift. Create your days deliberately, wake up with purpose, speak with restraint, eat with gratitude, reflect with honesty. Structure is not a cage, it's a form of power. A mind at peace with order moves with grace. Build li into your life and you build success into your bones. The disciplined person does not need to resist temptation. Their habits protect them. Their rituals shape their responses. They don't question the path each morning. They walk it because it's already laid. Success is not about being inspired every day. It's about showing up with intention. Even when no one else does, the one who moves with structure walks ahead of the storm. The mind, when trained through routine, becomes more resilient. You begin to feel discomfort less. You stop waiting for motivation and start acting out of alignment. The world becomes less overwhelming when your own inner world is in order. Discipline is not only a path, it's proof that you've committed to becoming someone better than you were yesterday. Stand tall, choosing righteousness over convenience. There will be moments when doing the right thing costs you something: time, comfort, approval. This is where righteousness stands like a mountain. It is the courage to walk away from what's easy and toward what's right. People follow the one who doesn't bend under pressure. People remember the one who chose principle over profit. The right path is not always the fastest, but it's the only one worth walking. Let your name mean something. Let your word be your bond. Let your choices reflect your values. You don't need to preach. Just live your truth consistently. That's how quiet leaders are made. A righteous person does not need a spotlight. Their consistency becomes their signature. They may lose in the short term, but they gain in the long. They are the ones who can sleep peacefully, who do not worry when questioned because they have nothing to hide. To live righteously is to know that even in uncertainty, your compass is unshaken. The reward isn't always visible. Sometimes it's internal, the deep knowing that you remain true. Integrity is the slowest kind of success, but also the kind that lasts the longest. Earn respect, the quiet power of trust. The most valuable currency in the world isn't money, it's trust. Trust is built one honest act at a time. Say less, deliver more. Speak only what you intend to keep. Keep the promises you make, especially to yourself. This is Shin, integrity, sincerity, trustworthiness. The one who is trusted does not need to persuade. Their presence speaks louder than any words. You build trust through consistency. Not once, not when it's easy, always. When others feel safe with your name in the room, that's success. When your yes is yes and your no is no, people stop second-guessing you. They stop checking for loopholes. They know you mean what you say, and that kind of clarity is rare. Trust gives you the freedom to lead without manipulation, to inspire without pressure, and to rise without stepping on anyone. When you are known for truthfulness, you don't need to talk often, because your word carries weight. Let your name be a guarantee. Let your presence lower the tension in the room. This is not just a trait, it is a legacy. Lead with understanding, wisdom above all. Knowledge is knowing, wisdom is understanding. You don't need all the answers, but you must keep asking better questions. Wisdom is not found in loud opinions, it's found in still minds. The wise listen more than they speak, reflect more than they react. Learn from everyone, even their enemies. There's no shortcut to wisdom, only time, humility, and openness. Every mistake you make can be a step forward, and if you stop to learn, this is G, a mind that is quiet, curious, and forever growing. And wisdom leads to balance, the ability to weigh what matters and discard what doesn't, to act when the moment is right and to wait when the time isn't. The wise carry fewer burdens because they've learned to let go of what they cannot control. Wisdom is the thread that holds all virtues together. Without it, kindness may become weakness, righteousness may become rigidity. But with wisdom, your actions become aligned and effortless. To be wise is to live in rhythm with what is real, not chasing illusion, not resisting truth, calm and purposeful. If you're still here, you already know this path is different. If these principles speak to something deeper in you, let it grow. Like the video. Share your reflection below. Subscribe if you walk with value, not just goals. Let's build something that lasts. The inner temple. Calm is strength. Success is not what others see. It's what you carry inside when no one is watching. When your mind is ruled by calm, your words carry more power. When your heart is ruled by kindness, your presence creates safety. You will face noise. You will face doubt. You will face people who provoke and expect a reaction, but you don't give it to them. You've trained yourself to remain composed. You move with quiet purpose. You're building something greater than approval. You're building your inner temple, and that foundation becomes your resilience. Not because life gets easier, but because you get stronger. Stability is rare. Emotional control is rare. So when you practice it, you separate yourself. You lead not with force, but with presence. The person who needs nothing controls everything. In silence, there is strategy. In stillness, there is momentum. Let your calm be the loudest voice in the room. Walk the path. You've heard many messages about success. This one is slower, quieter, older and truer, because the world changes, but character doesn't. When you live by principle, when your days are guided by discipline, your heart by kindness, your decisions by righteousness, you build a life no storm can shake. This is how you become unshakable. This is how success becomes a byproduct and not a pursuit. So let this message sit with you. Reflect on it. Pass it on, not to go viral, but because real wisdom is meant to be shared. Legacy style. If this helped you, don't keep it to yourself. Like the video. Leave a word for someone who may need this. Subscribe if you're walking this path with us. The teachings remain alive through those who live them. Let that be you.